Over the next 24 hours, I'll be busting 24 of some of Pokemon GO's most popular myths. Like, are the shiny legendary Pokemon odds really 1 in 20? Well, I did 20 Ho-Oh raids in a row to figure that out.
Can we get a first raid shiny? 1. Ho-Oh number 2. Third time's a charm. Number 4.
Shiny Ho-Oh.
Oh, I checked the next Ho-Oh. It wasn't shiny. Ho-Oh, please. We need Ho-Oh. Next up.
And next check, God.
Ho-Oh, please. Day 2 of trying to get the shiny. Oh, come on. Please be shiny. God. Please. Day 3 of the shiny Ho-Oh. God. I changed shirts again. Ho-Oh. God. This is number 18. Oh, please. God. And I'm pretty sure raid number 20. No shiny. And there it is, 20 legendary Ho-Oh raids down in a row, 0 shinies. What?
Myth busted. Okay, no, not really. That was just one test. Looking at a more accurate breakdown of these odds done by Sylph Road, by the way, being the most reliable source for everything Pokemon Go, they logged over 40,000 legendary Pokemon encounters and found an accurate shiny rate of 1 in about 19.4. Myth confirmed. Trading is one of the most fundamental parts of Pokemon Go and the overall Pokemon universe. So naturally, there are a lot of myths surrounding this feature. Like number 2, one of the biggest trade myths of them all. If you trade a 100% IV Pokemon, does it stay 100% IVs?
Jake, I'm doing something stupid. I'm gonna search 4-star, and I'm gonna pick a, oh God, look at my recent hundos, dude. I'll crack that out of my mind. I'm gonna pick a recent hundo, this 100% IV Shroomish. Hundo Shroomish, we're gonna trade over to Jake for Galarian's. Oh God, this kind of sucks. Okay.
We're actually doing this?
Yeah, there's the, oh God. When trading first, when Best Buddies and stuff first came out, me and Andrew Goldfarb traded a 100% IV Aeron, and well, we're gonna see what happens. So, Jake is going to get the 100% IV Shroomish, and then we're going to IV check it, appraise, and no, it does not stay hundo. Does not stay 100%. And my Slowpoke, also not hundo. Myth busted.
Ditto is one of the coolest Pokemon in the game because of its ability to transform into other Pokemon, which leads to some fun little myths. Like if you use a Ditto in a raid, does it transform into the Pokemon you're battling? All right, in a raid, we've got Ditto roaring and ready. Here we go, the raid starts, we've got our Ditto, and as you can see, struggle, bam, it does swap into a Raichu. Okay, that was an easy Ditto myth, and that's confirmed. But what about a more crafty one? Can you use Ditto to pre-predict a raid boss's IVs? You see, raid bosses have fixed IVs, meaning a 2207 CP Ho-Oh will always be 100% IVs from a raid. So can using a Ditto during a raid give the raid bosses catch CP and correlating IVs as the raid starts? Let's test it. Okay, we're back in the Raichu raid. So when we swap over, let's use a Ditto right now. The CP is going to be 1707 CP for the Raichu. I'll swap back to the Garchomp. Let's take this down, but 1707 CP, which means in order for this myth to work, the Raichu needs to be 1707 CP when we go to catch it. All right, Raichu defeated, and going to the bonus challenge, looking for 1707, it's 1204, busting the myth. No. Apparently you can only trade up to a certain amount of Pokemon per day before the game stops you from being able to trade. Well, the other day my brother and I traded 100 Pokemon and got some cool stuff.
Oh! Wow, this is the worst trade in the history. I gave Jake a 96. Where is this? Focus on the thing. A 96 IV Salamence, and he gave me a 3-star Sandshrew. Oh my God, dude, this is the worst.
Can we go Shundo this time?
Oh my God, bro! I gave him another 90-ish IV Salamence. And he gave me a freaking Patrat.
Let's go.
Bro, these trades are ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
Jake's Pokemon, an Axew, Lucky Axew. My Pokemon, a Lucky Meow. That's, woo! Shut up.
And we're giving him good IVs, let's go.
And after our 100th trade, we got this screen.
Oh, and there it is. Daily trading limit reached. Come back tomorrow to trade more.
Myth confirmed. Pokestops are one of the most useful things in Pokemon Go. You can get infinite items from them, and you can lure them up to get yourself more Pokemon. Which brings us to our next myth. Can you create Pokestops? If you go into your settings and then into uploads, there's a section right here called Pokestop Contribution. And if you click the new Pokestop button, it will allow you to submit up to 40 Pokestops in a day, which is kind of crazy. You basically just set the location on the map, take some photos of the object, add a title and description, and then boom, submit it. Now you do have to be at least level 37 to do this, but myth confirmed. Let's go bust another spicy trade myth.
Can you trade Shadow Pokemon? Okay, so in the trade with Jake, gonna search Shadow, and as you can see, Some Pokemon, such as Shadow and mythical Pokemon, can't be traded. Myth busted, you can't trade Shadows.
No.
Now, we can't trade Shadows, but what if we purify them?
Can you trade Purified Pokemon? If I search Purified, I can tap on this Purified Flygon, go into the trade, and as you can see, you can trade... Oh wait, it's not a special anymore? Oh, but yes, you can trade Purified Pokemon, but it is a special trade. Not worth it.
Time to test one of Pokemon GO's biggest myths of all time. What happens when you use a shiny Ditto in a raid? Well, we have two different myths to test here. Starting with using a Ditto in a raid of a Pokemon that has its shiny already released in Pokemon GO.
Okay, I'm in a Cubchoo raid right now, and as you can see, we've got 6 shiny Ditto. Cubchoo has already had its shiny released in Pokemon GO. What happens when we use a shiny Ditto against a Cubchoo in a raid? It will hit the struggle. It's going to transform into a non-shiny Cubchoo. Myth busted! Shiny Ditto will not transform into the shiny version of the raid boss, even if the raid boss has its shiny released, as you can see. But hold on, there's still one more I want to test.
Now, what if you use shiny Ditto in a raid of a Pokemon that doesn't have its shiny currently released in Pokemon GO?
Okay, we got a shiny Ditto in our party, as you can see, and we're going in on a raid against a non-released shiny Emolga. This has not had its shiny released. We're gonna have the shiny Ditto go in, and it turns into a regular Emolga and not a shiny one. Myth busted.
Well, obviously, it is busted. You unfortunately cannot get a sneak peek into future shiny Pokemon in Pokemon GO using shiny Ditto in raids. Okay, let's test a trade myth that I think is super duper important.
If you trade a Pokemon from 2016, does it guarantee a lucky trade? I've got a handful of Pokemon here from 2016. I've been holding on to these forever because I just don't want to trade them.
One left.
Jake has one single 2016 Pokemon left. Okay, so looking at all my 2016 Pokemon, this Lapras right here is back from 2016. I'm gonna name it Jake. And this is the Pokemon Jake is giving me a Tentacruel also, as you can see, from back in 2016. But does a 2016 or two 2016s guarantee a lucky? Also, this is insane that we're swapping 2016 Pokemon. This is so rare. These are so, and this is your last one.
This is my last one.
Thank you for sacrificing this for the video. Oh! Ow, it is lucky. Oh my god, no way. We got it. I'm so happy this came out lucky. Decent IVs. I'm gonna keep this one forever. Thank you, Jake. I'm gonna name this after you. Nice. Cool. So, we did get a lucky. Myth confirmed?
Raiding solo is a super efficient way to get yourself some really cool shiny Pokemon and good IVs. But it's the tier 5 raid bosses that have all the best catches. Can you solo these? Well, when searching Pokemon GO tier 5 solo raid on YouTube, it brings us to a JT Gilly video where he was invited to a sunny weather tier 5 Genesect raid that he attempted to take down himself. On his second try, he was able to successfully solo it with 20 seconds remaining, confirming this myth. Okay, soloing a tier 5 raid is one thing. What about soloing a mega raid? Is it possible? A video posted by the Trainer Club shows him battling up against several raid bosses attempting to solo them, including the Mega Scizor. After an intense battle, he was successfully able to defeat this Mega all by himself with around 20 seconds remaining. Myth confirmed. Mythical Pokemon are some of the rarest in Pokemon GO, because many of them have only ever been released like once, maybe twice ever. Which then begs the question, can you trade them?
Okay, so we're in the trade with Jake right now. We're gonna search mythical. And as you can see, yes, you can trade mythical Pokemon, but it's only Meltan. Then when hopping into the trade, as you can see, it is a special trade worth 800 Stardust because we're best friends. But if I look around to any other mythicals, Keldeo, Hoopa, Deoxys, Shaman, Genesect, Darkrai, any of the Shaman, Celebi, you cannot trade any of these other mythical Pokemon, including, Shiny Genesect, Deoxys, as you can see, there's some cool ones in there, Victini, we've got Mew, Celebi, none of these mythicals can be traded, it is only Meltan. So, confirmed busted, you can and can't trade mythicals in Pokemon GO.
This will be a fun one. Zorua, one of the coolest Pokemon in the entire game because it can disguise itself in the wild as your buddy. So if you have a shiny legendary as your buddy and you encounter a wild Zorua, you will encounter your shiny legendary buddy. But what happens when you Mega or Primal Evolve your buddy when the Zorua has already spawned in the wild? Will the Zorua Mega Evolve in the wild? There's a wild shiny Kyogre because our buddy is Kyogre. Now, what happens when I Primal Evolve my buddy shiny? Does it then Primal Evolve the wild shiny Zorua or Kyogre? Zorua stays normal Kyogre. Well, look at this. Wow. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. Wild shiny. Wait, when I flee from it. Oh, that's so cool. Look, it switched. That was so cool. What? I've never seen that before. That's insane. And then when we click on that, it is a wild shiny Kyogre. Oh, I'm sorry, wild shiny Mega Kyogre. That looks amazing. Wild shiny Mega Best Buddy Kyogre to make it even better, you know? Oh god, we gotta catch this. This thing is so far away. Boom, hit it and caught. Oh, that's so sick. And there we go, the evolution. I can't even see the Pokemon. There it is. Into Zorua, which Sucks. I wish we could have just kept it as a wild shiny Kyogre, but that's fine. That's very cool. Wow, that was so sick. If you use a Ditto against Team Rocket, will your Ditto turn into the Shadow Pokemon that you're battling up against?
Okay, I found a Team Go Rocket Grunt, and going into search Ditto, you can't even use Ditto against the Grunts. So Myth completely busted. It's not even a thing. Look, see, this is a Grunt, I promise. Oh, that sucks. That would have been fun.
It takes a long time to level up a Pokemon's Mega level. So, can you help someone skip that grind by trading them a Pokemon with an already high Mega level attached to it?
If you trade a Pokemon with a certain Mega level, does that Mega level stay for the other person? I've got a Charizard here that I've never Mega Evolved before, so I'm gonna spend the 200 energy to Mega Evolve it over.
Big beast.
Boom. Beautiful. I'll then name this Jake. And then I'm gonna Mega Evolve something else so that the Charizard's not Mega. So now we can see this Charizard has been Mega Evolved, which means it only takes 40 energy to evolve. And if we look at it, it's got 6 days and 23 hours progressed on its Mega level. And select our Charizard. What will happen? Are you sure we want to trade this Pokemon? This Pokemon is previously Mega Evolved. Trading it will reset its Mega level. Do you want to proceed with the trade? So Myth busted. No, the Mega level does not go. But wait, if we trade it, let's see what Jake happens, what it looks like on Jake's screen. Oh my god. What in the world is... Okay, this was not supposed... Jake, Ivy, check your Charizard.
I saw it. No way.
What?
What?
Hundo Charizard from a freaking a mess around trade?
This is the second Hundo Brandon's traded me.
In the last like 3 days, 2 days. Dude, oh my god. Okay, well, maybe it gives you a guaranteed Hundo if you do that. That's ridiculous. But if you look, it does reset the Mega level, so he does have to spend the full 200 energy to Mega Evolve it, but he leaves with a Hundo, so he's winning. Jesus. Nice.
W.
Number 18, can you hatch eggs without walking? Okay, opening my game, as you can see, I have 11.5 out of 12 kilometers on 2 12-kilometer eggs. 0.5 kilometers left. We're gonna hatch these without walking. Here's how we'll do it. We're gonna go into our settings. We're gonna click General, and as you can see, Adventure Sync right there. We'll turn it off. We're gonna turn it back on. Okay, Adventure Sync is enabled. We're gonna do that. Then we're gonna take the phone. We're going to close Pokemon Go. We're gonna lock the phone. And then I'm gonna shake it, and then we're gonna time lapse this, and then I'm gonna show you that the eggs are gonna hatch. Okay, all right, we're gonna unlock the phone. I'm gonna start the screen recording. I'm going to open Pokemon Go back up. Let's check to see. Oh my god, my freaking arms are sore. Let's check to see if our eggs hatched and how many kilometers we got for them. We're GPS drifting a ton too. The GPS drift also works for hatching eggs, and eggs. After the notification, we did this for a couple minutes. Maybe it wasn't enough. Okay, let's go and look. As you can see, we're at, 11.6. We only got 0.1 kilometers. But you can get kilometers and hatch eggs by doing that. It's called the sock method. You basically just make sure that Adventure Sync is on and then move your phone as if you were mimicking yourself running. Your phone will register that as you moving and then hatch eggs for you without walking. Sorry, I didn't actually get the eggs off, but we got 0.1 kilometers, so it works. Myth confirmed. Is Ditto banned in the Go Battle League? When going into the GBL and hitting Battle, going into Ultra League, let's go ahead and search and see if we can use Ditto. No, myth confirmed. Ditto is banned from GBL. Oh, that would have been so fun to use. Opening gifts can give you a lot of stuff in Pokemon Go, like Stardust, items, 7-kilometer eggs. But can you open unlimited gifts if you have enough people on your friends list? Well, I have nearly 400 people on my friends list and a lot of gifts sent to me. If you're in a position like myself, can you open up unlimited gifts? Oh, and there it is. Daily limit reached. Come back tomorrow to open more gifts. Myth busted. There is a limit. What about sending gifts? Can you send unlimited gifts? No, you cannot. Busted. There is also, unfortunately, a limit for that. Okay, let's do a fun trade myth.
When you trade a Ditto, does it turn into the Pokemon that you're trading for? Okay, so I'm trading Jake a Ditto. He is giving me a Galarian Slowpoke. Will the Galarian Slowpoke turn into Ditto, or will Ditto turn into the Galarian Slowpoke? Okay, Pokemon are being swapped. He's got a Ditto. I've got a Galarian Slowpoke. Do either of them change? Slowpoke, Ditto, no. Myth busted.
Ow.
Catching Pokemon in the wild can give you completely random IVs, which honestly makes it really hard to get super good, super meta-relevant 100% IV Pokemon, which are really important. But apparently field research raids and eggs have what's called an IV floor, which can basically guarantee you better IV Pokemon if you get them through those methods. Is this real? Pokemon Go Hub put together an article showing the IV floors of Pokemon Go, with hatching, research, and raid bosses at a 10-10-10 minimum IV possible, which means if you get a Pokemon from a raid, field research, or an egg, the lowest its IVs can go are 10-10-10, proving that the floor does exist and you can indeed get better Pokemon from these methods. Now for the final myth. Myth 24.
If you trade a Pokemon with a certain buddy level, does that buddy level stay for the other person? Okay, if I search buddy 2, as you can see, I've got a bunch of Pokemon here that I have a decent buddy level on, and I have to find one to give Jake. What about this Wooloo? I don't know why I have this one. This Wooloo is a buddy level 2, so I've already made some friendship progress with it. Gonna name it Jake, swap my buddies over to the Wooloo, and as you can see, we do have one buddy. We are good buddies with Jake the Wooloo. Okay, click on the Wooloo. As you can see in the top right, there is a little buddy icon. Do you want to trade this former buddy Pokemon? This Pokemon was previously your buddy. Trading it will reset its buddy level. Proceed with trading. We will continue with the trade. Maybe I get a hundo, or not. And then now Jake's got the Wooloo, and when changing the buddy over to the Wooloo, and as you can see, there it is, the buddy level is fully reset back down to 0. So myth busted. It does not transfer.
And those were 24 Pokemon Go myths busted and proven in 24 hours. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and check out the other ones on screen. Let me know in the comments, do you have any other myths that you'd want to see me try? See you in the next video. Take care.